Welcome back to Let's Play Creeper World. When last left off, we were failing badly on Corvus. There we go, okay. And that way we have no relay stations on the ground, which was kind of what killed us last time, was the delay caused by that. Okay. That should give us lots of energy production capacity. At the, at the very least. Oof. Cushion on my chair had begun to escape, as cushions so often do when you let your eyes off of them. Oh, something exploded. Darn it. How did I don't remember putting one at the ground level, but I apparently did. And this is where I start siphoning off a lot of power from the system just by trying to build a ton of collectors all at once. I'm just kind of scanning over the whole area, trying to figure out if there's anything wrong with the design. Okay, one more to there. That's done. It's gonna build that. It's got those two. And that one up there. Fondo cravasse in gesso. Okay, now that's finished. Oh, I didn't know that connected to that. That's good. This one right here is the more or less the one you've got to worry about getting to. The other ones, I mean this one too, but that one's usually quick to get to, comparatively. Put two blasters there. And hope. Lots of hope. This is not Planet Hope, though. Yeah, that's not gonna survive, is it? Not betting on it. That one's gonna make it. Obviously, that one's gonna make it, obviously. Survivors, survivors, which leaves that one escape pod. If memory serves, they fled into orbit when the creeper came, hoping that by the time their pods came back down that the creeper would have long gone. But apparently it was drawn back to the planet by their very presence, meaning it's likely actively seeking people. Not a good thing. Okay, there we go. That's helpful. Even if it's barely getting to fire, it's still slowing. Something is loading. It's still slowing the process down enough that you can see a lot of this depth is receding. I'm more or less taking advantage of every little bit of land I can access in terms of the collectors. I could benefit from a blaster right there. Yeah, we're right there. That works too. And, that opens up that location for a collector or another blaster. We will wait and see. I'm also imagining that these are like full-scale islands and that these objects are much bigger than they appear. Which makes it all the more ominous, the giant wave of blue that's not water. If it was water, we wouldn't be in this trouble. Although it's a really creative idea to have an ocean world, because that makes a lot of interesting pathways and strategy involving the creeper channels. Oh, got the last pod. All survival pods have been secured, Commander. 27 people have been saved. Great job. One of the survivors has told us they are the crew of a science mission that has been in extragalactic deep space for the last 20 years. They had just recently returned to our galaxy to find every world they visited covered in creeper. Eventually they ran out of fuel and settled into orbit around this world. There they stayed until they could no longer maintain orbit. They had just entered their escape pods and crashed on the surface moments before Odin City rifted through. And Commander, one of the survivors claims he was approached by an old man over 20 years ago. He was given a stone by the old man before he and his crew set out on their deep space mission. The old man told him it would keep him and his crew safe on their journey. He was also told that day, in his moment of greatest need, others on a great journey would find him and save him, and that on that day the stone would find a new home with the leader of those others. Let me see this man and the good luck charm in my ready room. Have him wait there until I get a moment to speak with him. Yes, sir. Sorry, I'm a sucker for that kind of story. It, kind of, well, makes me tear up a little, but, it's very touching. I enjoy it. Okay, I'm tempted to build a thing there. Yes, a thing. So many thing. So many vague thing. I meant blaster, not relay. Collector. I'm actually... the problem is... Oh, yes, I can do that. Okay. I'm trying to get the gun up onto the high ground here. Excuse me. Yeah, that third gun is slightly problematic for the power supply. I can build that, destroy that, and put a gun there, actually. Oh, hang on, that's the only thing keeping that gun powered, actually. There we go. And when that's completed, then I can do the other thing. I'm using up more energy than I'm producing, which is a dangerous and risky mix. I need to destroy this as soon as that kicks in. Just putting that up there puts him in a position to get a little bit of stress off that gun. And that lowered the energy usage enough to be quite useful. I'm tempted to put a collector there now. That's going to be a slightly risky proposition right there. Yeah, you notice there's 5 rift gates on this one. Okay. I need to be sure that I have enough energy. Like, that trail down there is draining off a lot. There we go. Oh, that still didn't finish it. I thought that was the last packet for the gun down here. It was further from completion than I thought. Okay, that's both of them kicked in. Wow. How far from completion was that when I looked? It did 25. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, and fire, 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 fire. There we go. There we go. So that area is pretty well protected now. You wouldn't think that would be so stressful. How far did you have to be completed? How much do you want to bet that creeper is touching it just enough that it's siphoning endless health off of it? I will worry with that in a minute. Once that piece of the network finishes, the top half of the map is just slowly receding. Ooh. I'm using up too much energy again, but I needed to get that packet speed up going, because that might help with that gun down there. And that opens that area up even further. Recede, you. Okay, we'll let that produce for a minute. Yeah, I think that is actually just close enough that it's barely damaging it. Because that gun should have been done ages ago. Hoping that by finishing those two I can start actually sending some energy down the network quick enough. Well, that speeds it up some more. Let's see. Yeah, I'm hoping to use those 3 guns there to play a little bit of aggression to push the creeper back. This one level's gonna take up a whole episode. Yeah, the latter ones do start to get a little bit longer, to the point that they're likely going to each take up a whole episode. Okay, I'm wanting to get them full of ammunition. There we go, that's what I'm looking for with the arm button. It'll send it ammo without letting it fire. Well, those are gonna be kind of hard pressed. Well, that one's gonna be fine. It's these two here that worry me. You get kind of into a rhythm hearing the little blasters going off. Bzz, 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 bzz. Well, I got it out of there, and now that gun finished. Almost instantly. I'm gonna need a mortar for that, honestly. There's too much creeper here. And, well, there too. I'm gonna pull that back a little. It was getting badly hurt by the creeper. Come on, get ammo to it. I'm using up too much energy. Oh, wrong key. It would help if I hit the right key. And that'll instead siphon all that energy that way. We've actually got a thicker area of it over here, but you'll notice it's going to start shrinking and then it'll recoil back. That's brilliant. Let's put some collectors down there in the middle of it. Constructing. There we go. I'm gonna let the mortar fill up with ammo and then send it over there. And fire, 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 fire. I think I've actually managed to push it back without using the mortars. Wow. And there we go. Just arm that. And that's pretty much the level right there. gotta attach to that, and boom. That is the last of them attached. Pretty well right there. Not bad. 20 minutes, but not bad. The Waiting Game, coming to a theater near you. Oh goodness. I didn't have much of a warning on that. Okay, there we go. Now it's sending out the green packets, so this level is almost completed. There she blows. Or there she goes. Either way. Yeah, there's no people living out there, by the way. The people all live within the walls of the city. All of that is an automated network, so we're not leaving people. That would be very sad. There's where we turned it around. And that was Corvus. So, excuse me, I will see y'all next time.